Hi, I'm Kelly Garver with Sterk Family Law Group. Today I'm here with S.K. Patel from Aesthetica Day Spa, Bob Feldman from Bundt Cakes, and Gwendolyn Sterk from Sterk Family Law Group. We wanted to come together today just to talk to you just about what's going on in our communities during this COVID-19 pandemic. S.K., can you tell us a little bit about your industry and what it looks like?
So we're in the service skincare industry, Aesthetica Day Spa. Well, obviously we're not doing any services, so that's a big change in our normal business routine. We have launched our video consultations where we help analyze and address people's skin concerns, and we're doing a lot of curbside pickup and free shipping on products. We have had a tremendous success and lots of support from our clients and community, and we've done over 100 consultations so far in the last couple weeks.
That's amazing. Now, Bob, with the Bundt Cakes, I know that you are providing a product. Can you tell us a little bit more about your industry and what kind of changes you've seen there?
So we've been an essential business, and we haven't closed at all during this pandemic, but we've seen a major shift in our business, change from a more of a carry-out type business to more of a curbside pickup as well as delivery. We're seeing our delivery increases over 500% compared to where we were at today. But we are also seeing, obviously, some major impacts to our business as a result of things like events and festivals being canceled, fundraisers being canceled, as well as major big functions such as weddings being canceled. And so we've seen some big losses in those areas. And so we've had to really pivot our business over the last month and a half or so, and really focus on gaining the community to support us and come out and to know that we're open and available to them to still celebrate those special occasions in people's lives.
Yeah, I know the events has been something. We were always partnered and butted up next to you guys at everything, so it's been weird not being able to do that. I know for sure from us.
Yeah.
So Gwen, can you tell us a little bit about Sterk Family Law's industry and what changes you've seen?
Well, our biggest change is courts are closed, and so as a result of it, it's certainly an impact on our business. And we work primarily in 3 counties, and what's interesting is now we're doing court in certain instances by Zoom. And you could do the emergencies before, so they were letting some people in the courts. Now different judges are even doing the emergencies by Zoom, so that's a total different world. I think that out of this major change, though, we're going to see a lot of changes in the way the legal system works into the future. I think some of this is going to become more permanent, and perhaps rather than a negative, a way to look at how we can go into the future, which is really interesting.
Now, we kind of all just touched upon some of the changes and stuff. So now that you're looking at your plan and your business, have you built out any sort of recovery plan? So like SK, let's maybe start with you.
So for a recovery plan, we really haven't thought about necessarily a recovery plan. 100% of our staff will be coming back as soon as we open the doors, and the overwhelming support we've gotten from our clients who have called and booked appointments all the way. We're booking appointments into October right now. So I'm definitely confident that once we're open and we have our doors open, that we'll be assuming business almost normal without obviously all the cleaning and disinfecting and sanitization that will take place. But besides that, I'm looking forward to hopefully having some sort of normalcy with our business.
Very good. About Bob, how about you? Do you have any sort of recovery plan in place?
You know, like SK, we look forward to having our entire Bundt crew back and working with us. You know, we miss them very much, and we just can't wait to be there. And we're going to get ready to start doing some farmers markets. They're going to look a little different, I think, this summer, with maybe some drive-through farmers markets, other things that we're doing. We're doing a lot of business partnerships right now, getting products to different areas that may not have a Nothing Bundt Cakes location. And, you know, I think delivery is going to continue to be a big driver for us in the future. I think people really have enjoyed that service that we provide, and we've cut our delivery fees in half. and we'll continue to keep those prices down so that people can still think of us and take advantage of our delicious Bundt Cakes in an affordable way into the future. And I think about the recovery, all those celebrations that were delayed and pushed off, whether it's a wedding, a birthday party, a graduation party, I think we're going to have so many parties, even a party for celebrating that this pandemic is over, right? There's going to be a party for that. And I'm hoping that the community comes out and makes Bundt Cakes a part of their celebration.
I have no doubt they will. Gwen, what about you over at Sterk Family Law?
So from a recovery point of view, I think that this has been a real educational time. And in terms of recovery, learning how to work differently on a permanent basis. So we're all making sure the equipment is there. We've been able to be fully operational remotely, having some people come in when they need to, but then putting a plan, doing a new uniform computer system, printers, being able to work remotely, continuing on with the Zoom meetings. And part of the recovery, which is going to be really good for a lot of people, is doing night meetings by Zoom. You know, you don't want to be in an office at 8 o'clock at night when you drove back from the city, but it's a really part of the plan. There's so many good things that are coming out of it. I think it's amazing. We never thought about it before, to be frank with you. You know, somebody's driving in, they can't be there till after work, everybody's waiting. Just think about the opportunities that come out of this.
Well, it's interesting you said that, because my next question was going to touch on how you've changed your marketing approach. So maybe, Gwen, I'll let you go ahead and just keep rolling with it, and then I'll bounce on over.
Okay. So from a marketing approach, it's actually been quite fun, because what we've done during the COVID-19 is to really put a blog out every day. And what we've done in our office is to make everybody part of that plan. So when you read our blogs, it could be from anybody in our staff writing a blog to see the image and the circumstance from their own view. So that has been a great opportunity. Also be able to partner and do things like we're doing on Zoom today, to be able to come together in a different way. You don't have to schedule it so far out. It's an easy time. We can just approach our community and say, here we are, we're all together. What can we do for you? What can we all come together to do? And really approach marketing different. And even with our Building Hope program, I know Kelly and I have been talking about making it by Zoom. It's too hard to get there and block out that much time. So from a marketing perspective, this has been a real turnaround and something fantastic to look forward to. But I'm not going to forget Bob's parties, because we had to cancel Sterk Fever, and we're going to have to reschedule that event.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite parties of the year. I can't wait.
It was fun. Yeah.
I know, I can't wait for it. I'm really bummed we had to reschedule it. All right, so SK, I know you kind of touched a little bit earlier about some of the changes. What about your marketing approach? Maybe down a little bit.
So most of our marketing has been word of mouth and Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. We've just been promoting our video consultations, which we usually have a fee for, but we've waived all the fees, kind of making it more affordable, not just affordable, but something that's attainable to every client that we have, whether you're local or we have clients, you know, in New York and California and Hawaii. This challenge actually helped push us in the direction that we've been wanting to go to for a long time now, which is with our video consultations. It kind of got me off the couch and made me move a little faster. So I'm very thankful. And our community, of course, the support that I get from the Gwen's office, Bob, and the chamber, and Meghna Chamber, Melissa is amazing. The Orland Chamber, they're all doing whatever they can to help promote our business and our services. And I just can't be more grateful. I just see an amazing sense of community all of a sudden that, which wasn't always there before. I just feel an intense amount of love from everybody.
Okay. How about Bob? What about you with your marketing approach?
That's a good question. You know, I think that during this time, we've shifted our marketing approach in a little different direction. We have focused a lot more on social media and doing these kinds of videos to get our message out and to show our appreciation to the community for supporting our bakeries. We have really been supported by the Chamber of Commerce's, SK and Gwen, you guys talked about this. I think that the chambers have been there for us. They've created restaurant sites for us to be able to market our specials and promotions and different items like that, which has helped us get the word out. We've worked with the cities that we're a part of and they have allowed us to put up temporary signage during this time to help advertise things like Easter and Mother's Day and allow us to put up signs that we're open and we're here to serve the public and provide delicious Bundt cakes to them. And so we've done various things in just a little different way, but they've been successful, been very grassroots. And I think that the community has really come out to support us during the time. And we're so appreciative of that.
That's amazing. So now kind of piggybacking off the shift in the marketing, obviously due to the current shelter in place orders, there's been limitations with social distancing and the public entering. So Bob, what kind of operational shifts have you had to make internally in order to make, business happen?
It's a lot harder these days to do the same things. And what I mean by that is we're doing a lot more curbside delivery, our pickup outside of our bakery and deliveries. And so it takes a great deal more of effort in terms of labor to be able to support those things. And answering the phones are ringing nonstop, which is a wonderful thing, but it's like answering questions like, are you open? What time do you close? Because we have different hours during this period of time than we normally do. And, people are calling, hey, I'm here to pick up a cake, where in the past they would just walk into the bakery. Mm-hmm. Hi, my last name is Feldman and I'm here to pick up my order. And that has changed completely because now they're in their car and you have to figure out what color car do they have, what kind of car, and go and get their order and then go out and bring it out to them. And so all those things just take a lot more effort and time. And we're doing our best as a business to support that challenge.
Very interesting. But SK, what about you? I know with the services being different, I know you kind of talked on the teleconsults, but what are you doing still to kind of be able to serve your customers?
Yeah, so I'm gonna piggyback off of Bob. A lot of we're doing a lot of curbside pickup for our skincare, and obviously we're not doing any services. So that has been our biggest challenge. Is providing what our clients need, and every day has been different. So we're learning as we go along. The first couple weeks were a challenge, just trying to figure out what it is that our clients need and making sure that we're able to provide that. But it's gotten much easier. Our clients are understanding our protocol now here, and really the biggest operational challenge is getting up in the morning and motivating myself. I'm grateful that we have business and that we're able to continue at some sort of normalcy, but it's just a challenge to motivate everybody around you to continue doing and staying positive. So that's been my biggest challenge, is staying positive.
Yeah, I think that's something that, everybody is a little bit, we have our ebbs and flows with it, but, putting on a happy mask. I saw the one post that you and Meghna did with the masks, and I think that's just a really good approach to kind of, just be real about it.
I think we're taking this opportunity to be more personal with mm-hmm. our clientele, and less about sales, less about, business, more about what we're doing as a family to survive.
Yeah, that's great. Now, Gwen, tell us a little bit about the biggest operational challenge you've had.
Well, the first one was getting set up for everybody at home. So if you went in our office today, chairs would be missing from desks, printers might be moved, the computers might be moved. To get everybody, we did like a trial run a couple days right before the shutdown, knowing it was going to happen. So that was kind of our first level. Then we kind of got adjusted to that. And I think the other thing is that you're not physically there. So if you got a document review, that becomes a little bit trickier. So people taking on responsibilities that maybe they didn't do before, but having to, look at it differently. And then from our perspective, I really wanted to use this time to do education. So doing a lot of training sessions, you can buy into that, take the time to do it. It gives us opportunities, things that I think we've been trying to get extra tax training for our staff for years. And guess what? We got the tax training and everybody's taking it. It's really exciting So there are operational challenges, but there's also opportunities. And I think that's, when SK was saying it, you see the community, you see the changes, and you got to be creative during this time. It is a motivational challenge. One of the, I think that a big challenge issue is how do you make that work and have people work remotely and work different. But that's what we're going. I think the future is going to look different after this goes. And that adjustment's hard for some, easier for others, but a challenge for everybody.
Yeah, I agree. So one of the words that I've heard repeatedly through here is community. So Gwen, why don't you tell us what Sterk Family Law has done to give back to the community?
Well, first of all, one of the really cool things we did was partner with Bob. And, I can't go out and deliver the things, but he can take Bundt Cakes to somebody, right? And then look what he has done in the community. Taking those Bundt Cakes to frontline workers, doing different things. Let's talk about the devastating unemployment rate that's out there. Morningstar Mission being another place that we have tried to work with, make sure that there's food for people in the community. Some people, it's a matter of, can I eat or not eat? Other people have different levels, but coming together as a community. I think that Bob mentioned something earlier, and I have to give the chambers the credits here. I have never paid attention so much to all the releases for the chambers. It's like one says X, the other says Y. They cite different articles. My current endeavor is to read the OSHA regulations, and thank God they just got attached from the chamber. So showing that as a community effort of people coming together, I think that's real important. Look at what people are doing together, the Zoom business after hours, different things in the community, people giving and donating. It is a time, everybody's business looks different. And again, I get back to that point. We're going to be in a different situation for years to come. For me, this is a pivotal societal game changer. And so how we do that and how we all work together and come together is important.
Yep. All right, Bob. So Gwen kind of talked, we've seen y'all out in the community. So what other what have you been doing out there and giving back?
Giving back to the community has always been the mission of Beth and I and our brand, Nothing Bundt Cakes. And we have found a way to do that despite our business being devastated by what is going on. And so I'm very blessed and appreciated to partner with companies like Aesthetica Day Spa, Sterk Family Law to sponsor donations that we can deliver our delicious Bundt Cakes to our frontline workers. And we have been to police stations and fire stations in the communities that we are part of. We've been to hospitals, several hospitals all around the area to deliver cakes to the nursing staff, to emergency workers, to all these frontline associates who are putting their lives at risk every single day for the benefits of our community. And the response that we've gotten and the number of monetary donations that have been made to support this cause has truly been a blessing and has made me really proud that I opened a business in this community and that we're part of this community, and the community is there for each other during this challenging time. And so we look forward to the day this is over, and I think that what it's done is brought everybody together, and I think that to me is a blessing of all of this hardship.
Agreed. All right, SK, your turn about your community involvement here.
I mean, I feel like I'm going to repeat the same stuff because we all work so closely together to give back to the community. And I'm just fortunate enough to have a team like Gwen and Bob to work with and have the opportunity to give back. So we've been taking a portion of our curbside pickup sales, our product sales, and trying to give back to the community, whether it's the police department, fire department. I think we've teamed up with another restaurant for next week to feed our local banks that support our business and the post office because I'm there almost every other day. And I think a lot of times people forget that there are so many essential people out there doing so much essential work that we take it for granted. And I think it's just an opportunity, having the privilege that we do to kind of spotlight those people that maybe are forgotten, or those communities, sections of community that get overlooked. So I'm just very grateful to be working with such good support from you guys, from the chambers, from everyone.
Well, I'm going to thank you all because when I live in the community, and it's just really great to live in an area that everybody is so giving and giving back to each other. So thank you all. Okay, so with that, I'm going to wrap up with one more question, and because now that we're on a good note, so why don't we, SK, I'll just let you keep talking.
Okay.
What positive have you found during this pandemic?
Yeah, I'll go back to community again. It's really been very heartwarming to see the kind of support that we've gotten from local community, from the chambers, from local businesses, and from our amazing clientele. I can't say enough things about the support that we get from our clients, the phone calls, the emails, the messages, asking if we're doing okay, asking if they can purchase things to help us. And it really has established that sense of security for me and Meghna that we belong here and that we're here to stay for a long time.
Good, I'm glad. All right, Gwen, what positive have you found?
Well, I think that there's a lot of societal changes that were coming. There's been a lot of things in the past. They talk about brick and mortar. They talk about the old way of doing things, new ways of doing things. I think the positive is we've all had to embrace change. And change is a fear factor for a lot of people. And it's hard to do change, but change can be a good thing, especially moving forward. And then when you have the community and we're all forced to change, right? At the same time, it gives a different sense of camaraderie. And I think that concept and going to the new level, what are we going to do with curbside? Is that going to continue? How does that affect a certain, segment of society? How are we servicing everybody as a whole? So I think that SK's on it. It's the community aspect and how we move forward with it.
All right, Bob, wrap us up.
It's funny as I listen to Gwen and I listen to SK, this whole pandemic is about keeping people apart and separation. And I think the positive here is that it truly has brought people together. And, I always say, we're in this together and we're family. And the true testament of a family is that you're there during the good times, but you're especially there during the bad times. And like SK and Gwen, our guests are coming out and supporting us now more than ever. And we're so blessed and appreciative by that. And I think that truly is the positive, is the family, is the sense of togetherness that will be long lasting far after this pandemic.
Okay. Well, I thank all of you for your insights and input today. It's been enlightening. I know it's been great to see all everyone's faces, even though it's remotely, and I can't wait till our booths are jammed together again in an upcoming event one of these days. So thank you for everybody who's watched today. So if you're looking for a curbside or Bundt Cake, head over to Nothing Bundt Cakes, Orland Park in Meghna. If your skin's feeling a little dry and ragged just from being stuck inside, give Aesthetica a call, set up your teleconference and pick up some product curbside. And then I know Sterk Family Law is offering free virtual remote consultations for both family law and estate planning matters. All right, guys, thank you very much. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you for everything you do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.